Girl, good girl.
Yeah, I really do. I find it's, I put a lot of stuff on it, protein and all that stuff, but that's really kind of my go-to every single day. I do eat a lot of lettuce.
Girl, that's why you look so beautiful.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. I'm trying. But anyway, I love this. I was like, hello.
I do.
This was meant for me.
Well, first of all, this was one of the only posts I ever did in my career of social media that actually went viral. There were so many people that were madly in love with this piece. This was given to me by my precious bonus mom. This is about 60 years old, and it was the original version of the Lettuce Keeper.
Okay.
I told them at Tupperware, we have to have another one, and they go, Deborah, that mold is it's so old that the mold is no longer. So they made a new mold, and that's what you're seeing today.
Is cool.
And it's still got the spike. Now what the spike is for, like we had this conversation in the kitchen. So when you get a head of iceberg lettuce, a lot of us, iceberg lettuce is one of my favorites because it's so crunchy and it has no calories. You put a hot dog in there when you're eating it and it's crunch, it's delicious. But if you leave it in this wrapper, you're getting like all brown and terrible. And then the core right here is definitely not anything you're going to eat. What you want to do when you get it home, you take the core out of your iceberg lettuce just by bouncing it on the counter, and you tear that out, and I'll show you on the done one. And then you place it on the spike, and you go, well, why did we do that? Well, first of all, the core is not anything we want to eat from. And when we put the spike into the iceberg lettuce, all the moisture inside as it drips down goes inside. So it keeps our lettuce from browning, keeps the outside lettuce leaves perfect. And now every time I go to grab a piece of iceberg lettuce, it's gonna last longer, it's gonna be crunchier, and any moisture will come down below and not affect the lettuce like it would in the wrapper.
That's so smart.
You get that amazing domed lid. And why we want the domed lid is like if you're putting cabbage in here, if some of the even Boston lettuce in here, you want to have the dome lid so you have a little more height. Now I want you to notice something. This is a different lid, and they are a little tight.
It is a little different. That's interesting.
It is a little tight, and what I want you to know is it was done that way to keep your produce longer. I actually like warm this up in a little water sometimes just to make sure that if it resists too much, but you want it tight. Now it's going to keep my produce better longer.
Is it? Okay, a little, you guys are loving it. They're probably like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen the Lettuce Keeper in years and years and years. And now I love this new, more modern version of it. So yeah, you're getting a little spiky thing inside there. You're getting this. I do love this tall lid.
Isn't it gorgeous?
And I really like it too because you're showing some broccoli over there as well.
We've got cabbage over here. We've got a head of cauliflower in here. I love that it's clear and you can see what's inside. That was one of the things that sometimes people would say, well, I wish it wouldn't be that way. But now we listen to what you said. You get the spike with it. You can do the iceberg lettuce. You can do the bib lettuce. Like if you leave that in its plastic container, it gets crunched up in your, Now your Boston lettuce or your red leaf lettuce will last so much longer. And again, broccoli, I mean, it's just a great bowl. Everyone my age and older knows what it's like to have one of these in their refrigerators, and now you can have one. Now you can have like this one, only it's a better design, wider at the bottom, higher domed lid.
Yeah.
You know, our lettuce is bigger anymore. I love it.
That's really huge.
Love it.
I mean, you could fit a lot in there. And even if you didn't, again, you didn't necessarily want to do it for lettuce, obviously it's a really nice container. I mean,
really nice container.
What is the actual, oh, it's 8.48 ounces. You're almost 9 ounces. So it's an awesome container if you just used it for whatever you want to put inside there.
Tossed salad, you know,
tossed salad
beautiful for your tossed salad in there.
Super smart to be able to keep all your lettuce and all the veggies crisper, fresher, longer, not sitting in their own muck.
Precisely, and that was what the home parties were all about. It was all about teaching home economists how to make their groceries last longer.
Right.
And all of the innovations that have made Tupperware so popular is they would see a problem in the kitchen and they would go, let's do this. Let's come up with a way to make that iceberg lettuce last 3 times longer than it would originally. And this isn't the way to do it. It's gonna get all yucky in your lettuce drawer. You know, that now frees your lettuce drawer up for other things. Now your produce is gonna look better, it's gonna last longer. And like you with the lettuce, I love bread if Oliver makes it, but the rest of the time, if I'm having a sandwich, it's in romaine lettuce, or it's in Boston lettuce or iceberg lettuce. It's crunchy, it has no calories, it's got a lot of water, and now I'm not wasting money, it's lasting longer. Like what a nice big head of cabbage in there.
Well, and I'll tell you the other thing my husband and I are trying to do is, again, we try to put more and more vegetables in everything we eat. So even if we're doing a pasta, let's say a shrimp pasta, we'll do shrimp and then bell peppers and all this other kind of vegetables. We even shave off the broccoli and put it in there in the sauce because it just gets more vegetables in it. Got to have the stuff coated a little bit, or a marinara.
Yes.
We're just piling in the vegetables and then putting in
water, vitamins, nutrients.
And so if you're trying to eat healthier, again, what I love about the Today Special and this product is we're buying the food, we're spending a ton of money on that produce because we're all trying to eat better and eat healthier for ourselves. And thus, you don't want to have to throw it out so quick. And obviously, this is designed to help preserve it a bit longer.
Yep.
All right, we are busy once again. I think this is so adorable that
so
everybody
excited.
Recognized this guy and said, oh my gosh, they brought it back out. And this is the new improved lettuce keeper.
The molds do break. Like, that's one of the things that about Tupperware was like, they responded immediately. They're like, Deb, we would love to give you that, but we don't, that mold broke. It was like 60 some odd years old. After a certain period of time, the molds actually travel around the world. There's not like a million molds. They travel around the world. The commitment to the color, we're actually working right now in using recycled plastics. I mean, there's so much about sustainability. They're about doing the right thing. They listen to what you want. They even offer money back guarantee. Who does that and stay in business? And that's only people that are really doing the right thing.
And a warranty.
And a warranty.
Like the warranty is incredible. That's why
that's amazing.
That's why these things are passed down. I mean, literally, have you received something from a mother, a grandma? Maybe you've had something since you were really young and you're still using. I know our little salt pepper shakers, which I love.
Precious.
They really need to do the minis again.
I know. That's what.
Please, Tupperware.
Yes, we want the little ones.
We want the big. These are the picnic ones. These are the RV ones. I love these so much. They're so cute.
I used to carry them around in my pocket as a little kid and put it on my tomatoes in the garden.
I love tomatoes and I love hard-boiled eggs.
Oh.
This is great. So if you're and I like to bring them to work, so I have the protein and put a little salt on them. Ah, I'm a salt person.
I love that. Yeah, I am too. I'm a salt.
We've sold how many, Jared?
Oh, sorry.
How many have we sold? Okay, 600 now ordered in the last 7 minutes. And I have, what, 800 people trying to get it? So once again, close to 800 of you are now on the line. I got a ton more who are going to hsn.com. Once again, this is the way to do that. I want you to re-explain the pokey.
All right, so it's very important for you to understand that iceberg lettuce has this core in the bottom. That is not edible. It's bitter and terrible. And when I was a little salad girl, that was one of my very first jobs. We would pound it on the counter and then pull the core out. Now what we're gonna do, the reason that tall spike is there, obviously you're not gonna have the plastic wrap on it, you stick the spike